Hello, I'm Jashikins, and welcome to my Best of 2017 series. Now, longtime viewers might notice I'm not doing honorable mentions this year, and that's because laptop issues that plagued me for over a year now. And I won't be getting a new laptop or computer until I move, hopefully sometime this year. And two, I did not keep as much track of the movies I watched this year as I normally did. So that means I got enough for the top 5. Just no honorable mentions. I know like a few I'd put on there, but I'm just not doing it this year. So, woot! So, starting with number 5, Logan. I like... In past Wolverine movies, I had seen how badass Wolverine was. I mean, his mutation is claws, and with the adamantium, they can do some serious fucking damage. But until Logan, you didn't really get to see really how much damage he could do. That's because Logan is rated R. So it can actually show the blood and all the violence in all its glory. So this is the first time people who have only watched the movies have really seen how violent Wolverine can be. And if you're wondering, Jashikins, why haven't you watched... Why haven't you read the comics? I always mean to read comics, and I always go through some period where I'm like, hey, people recommend me comics, and then when I can get to buying the comics, suddenly I don't have the list anymore. It's like, oh. So yeah, not for lack of trying. And while Logan is very much a superhero movie, it takes all its cues from a Western. So you're watching this movie, and you're watching a superhero movie, but you're really watching a Western. And I never really watched any Westerns before. I've Django Unchained, Blazing Saddles, and maybe one or two others. I might have seen portions of them, but I've never seen a Western, and so many Westerns that I could, upon first viewing of Logan, figure out how it perfectly fits into the Western setup. I think the second or third time watching it at home with my fiance, Rev Resner, I would point out like, hey, this is happening, blah, 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 and he was able to actually better explain to me the whole dynamics of Western. So that was... So I think that might be what helps give it such scope. And like, I was about to get my arms all like this, and I'm like, wait, the camera has like a limited range. So I think that's what helped. Having Logan actually sort of be a Western is what helped gave it its big, nice scope and depth of emotion, because it was not just the violence, all the action going on. There was a shit ton of heart to this movie, and maybe the Western setup helped it. Yeah, it's sort of sad seeing, these characters that you followed for so long ago. I was expecting Wolverine to die because Hugh Jackman had said, oh yeah, I'm not going to be playing Wolverine after Logan. So I'm like, okay, that's a cue for, yeah, I'm going to die in this film. I was not really expecting Professor X. I was not expecting to have to say goodbye to him. So that sort of shocked me that he went. But what didn't shock me was the death scene sort of set up there. Yeah, that's one of the big problems I have with this film. Like, I love it, but, you know, nothing is perfect except 2001: A Space Odyssey. But anyways, Professor X's death, it was a little bit of a letdown because I keep wanting to call Professor X Logan for some reason, so that's why I'm pausing, because I'm like, getting the correct word out. So, my body hates me. It's like, you're not talking about this scene. So, Professor X is talking to what he thinks is Logan about all the about some personal stuff. You know, some good stuff to say to your favorite pal before you die. That's her dialogue. But the thing is all set up that you know who he's talking to is not actually Logan. It's like, maybe if you have watched a movie, maybe if you're watching this, I said the same wrong sentences 3 times in a row, maybe. So if this is the first movie you are ever watching, Professor X's death scene might have shocked you. That whole setup might have shocked you, but I remember watching it in theaters the first time, and I could fucking tell that the guy that Professor X was talking to was not Logan. Like, way to ruin the surprise. I mean, it's not like it's a happy surprise. And by the end of the movie, all your old heroes really seem to just have been dead. And it's like, oh, this is the time for a new cast to come in, which is nice. Well, yeah, it's very, very, very good film. I had something I wanted to say. Oh yeah, a lot of people seem to sort of be confused about some of the things that were mentioned in the film. Such as no new mutants being born, and that the only mutants that have been quote-unquote born have been created. Now, the reason is because, well, the evil guy oh, I'm being so good for his character. The evil guy says that it actually explains what's going on, that they had made it so that no new mutants were being made, that the whole mutant gene was being diluted. And from earlier in the film, you heard about corn syrup, which was a sort of cue that that's how things are going down, that mutants are being born because of corn syrup, I guess. I have all the answers. Wait, no I don't. Help me! So, the mutant gene is being suppressed because corn syrup is in everything, and that's most likely the reason why Wolverine's powers are being diminished. It's not because he's suddenly getting poisoning after all this time and his whole thing being his healing ability. It's because these basically drugs are being injected into everyone so that evil guys can control powerful beings. So yeah, I was about to say Wolverine is my number 5. So Logan is my number 5 film of 2017. It is an excellent film, and you really should check it out because it's definitely good. It's definitely one you can rewatch. So please comment down below. Please tell me what you thought of Logan. Also tell me what is your number 5 film of 2017. And please like, and comment, because I am an attention whore. That's why I blog. I need attention. And also, if you're on the YouTubes, please go, into the description. You'll see links to the things you should visit. And if you're on my blog, jessiekins.blogspot.com, there's a follow by email thing in the sidebar thingy that's somewhere, so you can be updated when I make a new post. Oh, I believe I mentioned to subscribe, but just in case I didn't, please subscribe. I need attention. And until next video, goodbye.